welcome to this year's Quantum Healers Week. The theme is Being Human in 2021. Yes, what does it take to be a human in this year? 2021, as I see it, is the year of ascending. Are you ready? Are you already ascended and deeply anchored on the fifth dimensional Earth? Or if not, are you ready to call for the completion of your ascension process now? Are you ready to wake the dragon, as I say? I am Julianne Becker from Germany, and I'm a Beyond Quantum Healers practitioner. I am also an Ascension teacher, teaching the Eastern Dragon Path to Mastery. I love to assist you in expanding your frontiers of consciousness beyond your own imagination and help you reclaim your dragon power. This part of your life energy which so far still seeps into the matrix, allowing it to further control you. Most of us know the grand plan of ascension and are working for it since years and decades. We got so used to becoming in this process that we may have overlooked the fact that we not only have arrived, but might have long since passed the crucial point into our own mastery of sovereign being as a co-creator. Maybe we have already completed our process and can now easily manage to consciously anchor ourselves on the fifth dimensional Earth. And forgot to do it, or doubt creeps in. Do you carry on in old ways just out of old habits, as if you were still a spiritual first grader, but you have long been offered a professorship at a university in the mail? You just haven't opened the letter yet? Open the letter now and register for your completion. Meanwhile, the ascension process was not only triggered in every soul-directed human body, but most fellow humans are extremely misled to interpret the signs of their mind, body and society in the wrong way. All symptoms which come as health, social and political dangers only inform us that our dimension and reality is under construction. So they are positive signs of our intense cleansing and healing process, and we have something to do. The false interpretation of ascending symptoms is often followed by unhealthy reactions, whereas it would be so easy to just ask your own higher self, God, Source, in a session to guide you through the completion of your own ascending process in a quick, safe, and even joyful way. This year is the year for asking the real big questions. Why don't we ask about corona and vaccination and freedom and democracy? Why speculate when we can ask our higher selves directly? Whom do you trust more? Source, your own inner guidance, or outer experts and domination? Why not ask how to react in a good way so that your process will be accelerated and not brought to a halt or even develop backward? Maybe no two human beings need to take the same road. We are so diverse in body, mind and soul. It could be more relevant for Source and for a better future to act diverse to fulfill the plan. With this Quantum Healers Week of Being Human in 2021, we celebrate the wonderful Dolores Cannon, who asked the bold questions of her time. So, what are the real bold questions in the year 2021? What are the life and world-changing questions which only you can ask, and Source is still waiting for you to ask them? Ask. The whole community of quantum healers loves to be of service to get your questions answered directly from your own highest realms. Again, as I said in my introduction, are you ready to ask the real deep, bold and crucial questions for your own life, for your life purpose and for humanity as a whole? Are you ready to ask the questions that also lead humanity into a healthy, free, and self-determined future in harmony with and living on a fifth dimensional earth? The energy I sense for this year is now or never. Now is the time for everything. Are you ready to explore the blind spots on your inner map of unconscious and to fill them with your own consciousness instead of concepts and beliefs, with your own experiences, your own memories, and your own higher wisdom, and help humanity map the way? Are you ready to call for completion of your ascension process now and deal in consequences with the crisis, the health and social issues that will follow this decision naturally and become a standalone co-creator? Are you ready to be the best co-creator you can be and create the best future for us all? I am ascended and know and feel and gladly offer to speak about these questions. My own ascension took place between the years 2003 and 2014, but I needed years to claim this truth and to state it in public. Now, the whole process has so much speeded up, you can do the completion of your ascension process in months, weeks, or even instantly. As most of you, I was educated and trained to not trust myself and my inner knowing, and my Christian religion indoctrinated me to feel small, powerless, and full of guilt and shame. I should be humble and devout to outer experts and holy books who ongoingly guided me. It was not easy for me to claim my own inner wisdom, and I was only able to do this in connection with my own source, becoming my highest self in body, because that is what Ascension is about. Your highest self comes into your body. Some say God incarnate. You as I stay yourself. You even become more yourself. Your I identification starts to fluidly wander between the here and now and this life focus and all that is. You reclaim your galactic history and free yourself from third dimensional reality, where humanity will stay enslaved. Only on the fifth dimensional earth we will progress into a healthy and prosperous humanity. That's what I see. So again, what are your real, deep, bold and crucial questions for a session? Ask them now. Do not wait. It's crucial. This year more than ever. All practitioners in this community are lovingly eager to help you regain your power, your health and your galactic history. Your questions and intentions for a session are crucial to help you understand and heal and expand into your eternal self. Why not now? When else should you ask them? In 2020, we all experienced the time window started closing again. We experienced how this manifested in issues of our society and how this closing of opportunities felt personally and with body symptoms. So many new awakened humans. How wonderful I felt. But then I got disappointed because not as many as I hoped went straight through the bold questions, but got stuck in outer political and medical care issues and the official propaganda explanations of a third dimensional science. This year, 2021, there will be an even greater awakening. I was born in the 50s and woke up with the first wave starting 1987. In that time there existed no window for ascension, only a small probability, a tiny little idea for such a grand plan, and all then awakened spiritual men and women were dedicated to play their role, as I did. In the midst of the 90s, There was the rumor that we succeeded in co-creating an alternate possibility through the Armageddon and Last Judgment timelines, and we celebrated. What a wonderful time! As soon as the window for the alternate New Earth opened, as a real possibility for every living man and woman to choose ascension, human bodies started to conceive souls of a much higher vibration. Maybe you are one of these, of the second, third, or even fourth wave that came in. Soon after our success in the 90s, I went into my dark night of the soul, and my soul, or guardian angel, was melted into my daily consciousness, and my ascension process started. I was no more a spiritual seeker in outward books and teachers, but a spiritual finder, exploring the inner realms of my own shadow, of this life, and of my galactic history that still led me to be controlled by the Matrix. Over the years, I separated from as many concepts and beliefs as possible to free myself and to free Source in me. I became a post-spiritual practitioner. I had to ask for this completion. Completing the ascension process was an active decision. In the months after my declaration ritual, I went into a second burnout and everything changed again. My health was radically in danger, mainly through autoimmune diseases and energy overloads. I lost my profession, my job, my apartment, and above all, my control. So I know from experience what you might create in your own life when you demand the completion of the ascension. There is no way to avoid the symptoms, but it's nothing more than a radical cleansing, and you can bear it, and you are safe. Ascension is the entry card for the fifth dimension. We facilitators open up a very wide range for you, for your intentions and questions, and we are always willing to help you go beyond limits of what you and we know. And we are consciousness researchers for the collective too. There are questions that only you can ask and nobody else, just because of who you are and what you have been going through. If you don't ask them, they stay missing in the bigger picture for a thriving humanity. Please ask them, and ask them now, in this year 2021. Please ask your real, deep, bold and crucial questions. We quantum healers love to serve you, to get your answers, which will be our answers as a collective too, because we are all one. My name is Julianne Becker. My website is juliannebecker.de, and my main focus is your ascension process and its safe completion. Thank you and namaste.